Okay, welcome everybody. Just take a minute to take a look at this disclaimer if you have not done so already. We'll get started in just a little bit. And if you'd like to listen along to the playlist I've provided, go ahead and get that ready. Once I pull this down, I'll give us a countdown and then we'll get started. So give me just a second to pull this down off the screen. So if you want to listen along, I'll do my countdown, 3, 2, 1, go, and then on go we'll go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. So we're gonna get started down in our child's pose. So finding your way down onto your mat. Your knees can be close together. They can be a little bit farther apart, whatever feels better. And big toes come to touch. Arms extend out long. Forehead sinks to the mat, closing your eyes and just starting to settle in. Starting to check in with your breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. Just feeling yourself sinking into the mat. Another one of those big inhales in through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. And then finding your way into your Ujjayi, your ocean breath. The inhales stay through the nose. We hold for a second the back of the throat before you exhale and let it back out through the nose. As you inhale, fingers can inch towards the top of your mat. As you exhale, hands start to walk over to the right. Slowly back through center. And over to the left, feeling the length along the right rib cage. And slowly back to center. As we inhale, we'll find our way up to our Hands and knees coming into a table. Wrists are beneath the shoulders, knees are beneath the hips. We'll spend some time to circle, going as wide and as deep as you like. And then eventually reversing, going the opposite direction from what you started. And slowly back to center. We'll take our cat and cow stretches. As you inhale, the belly drops, the gaze looks up. So you exhale, you're curling, roll into your cat. Inhaling forward. Exhaling up, and just moving through these at your own pace with your own breath. And eventually back to stillness. We'll spread the fingers wide, flipping the toes under, lifting the hips up, pressing them back, finding your way into your downward facing dog. Hands and feet about hip width distance. Pressing your weight back into your legs. In this first one, you can alternate back and forth. Bending one knee, and then the other is one knee bends, the other heel gets a little closer to your mat. And just seeing how everything feels. Maybe you feel a little bit tighter, a little stiff. Maybe you're nice and loose, open, ready to go. Slowly returning to stillness. Take an inhale, look up between the hands, bend the knees, drop the hips, stepping or hopping to a forward fold. Inhale, rising halfway, coming to your flat back. Spine as long as you inhale. Exhale, folding. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we roll our way up to standing. Neck and head come up last. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Palms are open, fingers spread wide. Feeling this sense of engagement from our toes all the way up, out the tips of our fingers. Slowly, hands come to heart center. Take a moment to set an intention for our practice. Inhale, lifting that intention, lifting the hands up overhead. Slight little back bend. Before we exhale and fold through heart center. Inhale, rising halfway lift. Exhale, hands go down. Step the feet back, coming to a high plank. And this first time, let's let the knees drop, coming to the tops of the feet. Elbows spin, they point behind us. Slowly lower the chest and chin. Inhale, heart lifts, finding a cobra. Exhale, toes flip, downward facing dog. It's getting warmed up on these opening sequences, getting used to bending, folding, Also moving with our breath. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Slowly rolling your way. Arms come up overhead. Hands through your heart to your sides. Inhale, reach tall. So you exhale, left arm reaches forward. Right arm comes behind you. Turning and looking down that back arm. Inhale, reach tall. Switching, right goes forward. Left goes back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward, lead with the heart. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands down, feet step back. High plank. This time, option to drop the knees like we did that first time, or keep them lifted as you lower and hover in your chaturanga. Inhaling forward to your cobra, or finding your upward facing dog, your hips and quads off the mat. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Fold, exhale. You can reverse your swan dive and sweep tall. Hands through heart center to your sides. Breathing tall. Legs come together. Reach the arms overhead. As you exhale, sitting into your chair pose. Core is engaged. It keeps your lower back straight. Fingers reach forward. Sinking into your seat. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and fold forward. Heart comes up, hands go down, stepping or hopping back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, toes flip back, downward facing. Inhale, lift your right leg tall. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Pivot and plant the back foot at a 45-degree angle. Strong core is going to lift the torso, lift the arms, finding your way up to your warrior one. So you inhale, you reach up. So you exhale, you sink into your lunge, feeling this left hip pressing forward. Inhale. Exhale, turn open, find your warrior two. Back foot is parallel, front foot is forward. Arms reach apart, and then sinking into that front leg. As you're lowering, feel your feet squeeze together. Drop the back arm, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill, forward, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps. Plant. Rise, warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, we sink into the lunge. Turning, opening warrior two. Arms reach out, hips sink low, feel the squeeze together. Back arm drops, reversing. Windmilling down, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, fold, exhale. Reverse, sweep tall. Sitting back, landing, chair pose, inhale. Maybe the toes curl off the mat. Maybe the heels curl off the mat. Keep reaching forward. Sink a little lower. Exhale, straighten and fold. Flat back, hands down, high to low. Inhale, up. Exhale, downward facing. The right leg lifts. The right foot steps. Plant, big inhale, pull it up, warrior one. Open, warrior two. Drop, reverse. Windmill, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, down. Left leg lifts. Left foot steps. Plant, pull it tall. Open, two. Drop it, reverse. Windmill down, high plank. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale, fold, reverse, sweep up. Sitting back, Utkatasana. Exhale, straighten and fold forward. Heart comes up. Hands go down, high to low. Inhale up. Exhale down, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, kick. Bring it to the right elbow. Kick. Cross it left and kick. Step it through. Plant. Inhale, warrior one. Open, two. Reverse. Find your high plank and hold. Root into the right hand. Turn, lift the left arm up. Option to drop your right knee and kickstand. Option to engage your core from either position. Lift the top leg up. Lifting the hip as you inhale. Exhale, square it off. High plank. Lower chaturanga. Up. Down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. And kick to the left elbow. And kick to the right elbow. And kick. Step it through. Inhale, one. Open, two. Reverse. Find high plank. Left hand down. Right arm reaches. Again, options to modify or lift the top leg. And then square it off from wherever you were. Head and chest lowers. The heart curls up. The toes flip under, meeting back. Downward facing. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale, side out through the mouth. Look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Fold. Reverse. Sweep tall. Exhale, sitting back, chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, sweep them to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, center, and right, center, and left, center. Lift the heels, hold, 3, 2, 1, straighten, fold forward. Heart comes up, hands down, stepping or hopping, high to low, upward facing, downward facing, right leg up, knee to nose, kick to the right, kick to the left, kick, step, plant 1, open 2, drop, reverse, windmill high, right roots, left lifts, exhale, turn lower, upward facing, downward facing, left leg up, knee to nose, kick to the left, kick to the right, kick, step, 1, 2, reverse, high plank, left hand roots, right arm up, square it off, lower chaturanga, upward facing, exhale, downward facing dog, inhale through the nose, exhale it out through the mouth. Look forward, bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, fold, reverse, sweep tall, sitting back, chair, inhale. Exhale, just straighten and fold. Lift the heart. Drop the hands high to low, upward facing, downward facing. Lift the right leg tall. Exhale, step it between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Strong core lifts our torso. Lifts the arms, coming up, crescent lunge. As you exhale, we're going to bend this back knee, hover it off the mat. Inhale, lift and lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, hold, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, straighten, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sweep. Reach tall. Sweep. Reach tall. This time lifting off, coming to your Dekasana. Flexing the back foot, engaging the core. Lean forward. The more horizontal you get, the harder it gets. Hands can come to heart center. Reach the arms out in front of you, taking a warrior 3. And then slowly, wherever you are, I'm going to put a bend into that front knee, landing back, find a warrior one, opening warrior two. Drop the back arm, reverse. Exhale, windmill down all the way, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down. The left leg lifts. Step. Ball of the right foot, come up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, lower. And lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift, lower, hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, tilt and sweep. Inhale up. Sweep. Inhale up. Sweep. One more time up. This time lifting off. Finding your balance. Foot is flexed. Core is engaged. Slowly landing back, warrior one, open warrior two, reverse, high plank, lower chaturanga, inhale, upward facing, exhale, downward facing, inhale through the nose, exhale, side out through the mouth. Inhale, look forward. Bend the knees, drop the hips, step or hop to the top of the mat. Flat back, inhale. Fold forward, and let's interlace the hands around the elbows, taking a folded ragdoll. Gently swing from side to side. Nodding your head yes. Shaking it no. And then coming to stillness. Let the hands find the mat. Let the hips drop. Taking a squat here. Maybe bring the hands to heart center. Just try to keep a tall spine. Or maybe you have your hands fall to the mat. Your triceps are making a little shelf. Your hips come up. You lean forward, engaging the core. Lifting one leg, lifting the other, coming up, finding your crow. So maybe you hold it for just a second. It's okay. Maybe you're still holding it. Maybe you're strong in your crow and you float back to your low plank. If not, we'll just pretend we did that. We'll all meet back here, inhaling for an up dog. Downward facing, right leg lifts. Knee to nose. Kick to the right. Kick to the left. Kick, step up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Lean forward. Hands to heart center. Lengthen. Exhale. Twist to the right. Left elbow to the outside of the right leg. Open up your arms. Take an exhale. Twist to the right. Pull yourself to standing. Inhale. Exhale. Twirl. Open warrior two. Back arm drops. Reverse. Windmill high plank. Right hand down. Left arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale. Thread the left arm under the right side. Lift. Thread. Lift. Thread. Lift. thread, square it off, lower, upward facing, downward facing, left leg lifts, knee to nose, lift, left to left, lift, left to right, lift, step it forward, plant, crescent lunge, inhale, tilt, hands to heart center, lengthen, twist to the left, open your arms, pull yourself to standing, inhale, open warrior two, reverse, high plank, left hand down, right arm up, inhale, thread, inhale, thread, inhale, thread, and then just square it up. Lower chaturanga, upward facing, downward facing, dropping the knees, coming back, child's pose. Arms are out in front of you, forehead sinks to the mat. Option to take the arms, reach them back behind you. Option to interlace the fingers, work the arms forward. Option to get a sip of water. And slowly find our way first to a table. And then back to our down dog. From the down dog, your right leg will lift. Bending your knee, opening up your hips. Option to flip your dog, letting the right foot drop and the right arm lift. You have the space for that. If not, feel free to keep hanging out your three-legged dog. Eventually, we'll all make it back here. Straightening the legs, squaring it off. Stepping it forward. Coming up, warrior one. Arms are overhead. Then they interlace behind your lower back. Drop the knuckles, open the chest. Folding forward, trying to hook the right shoulder to the inside. The right leg, it might not quite get there, but that's okay. Slowly coming to standing. Opening warrior two. Inhale, straighten the front leg, bring it up overhead. Peaceful warrior. Lunging warrior two. Inhaling up. Lunging up. Lunging. One more time, come up. Keep the legs where they are. Open the arms. Reach forward till you can't go any farther. And then pivoting, coming down, finding your triangle. Hand can rest on your shin. Can just come to the inside of your leg. Maybe you can get your fingers, your hand to the ground. but I care more about the alignment in your chest. Trying to keep it nice and tall. Imagine like being squeezed together between two panes of glass. Slowly coming up to standing. Turn your front foot so it aligns with your back foot. Both are parallel with the outer edges of your mat. Legs are straight, reaching overhead. Then exhale, folding down. Fingers can be in line with your toes. You can walk the hands between your legs. You can interlace the elbows. Whatever you're doing, just feeling the crown of your head sinking towards the mat. And slowly walking your wrists beneath your shoulders. Bring your left hand beneath your face. Inhale, lift your right arm tall. And then the right hand replaces the left. And slowly bring it down. Hands to your hips. Strong core takes you to standing. Turn this front foot forward. And then we're going to windmill down, coming into a runner's lunge. You're going to bring your hands to the inside of your right leg. Your right leg slides to the edge of the mat. You're going to lower the left knee. Then right foot turns a little bit to maybe like 1 or 2 o'clock if your mat was a clock face. Getting set for our lizard. We're going to slowly lower your forearms to your mat, to a blocker, keeping them tall. Just making sure your right knee and your right foot point in the same direction. And remember to breathe here. Don't hold your breath in these static poses. And then slowly starting to walk the wrists back underneath the shoulders. And then we can swing this right leg back. Toes flip under. And regrouping, downward facing. The left leg will lift. Bending and the opening up your hips. Option to flip your dog. You might find that one side feels a little different than the other. And then slowly finding your way back to your three-legged dog and stepping up. Warrior 1, building your base, and interlacing, dropping the knuckles, opening the chest, and then folding down. Slowly coming up. Opening warrior two. I'm going to face this way. We'll start by extending, finding your peaceful warrior. Lunging warrior two. Coming up. Lunging. And up. One more time up, keeping the legs where they are. Arms level off. Reach forward. Pivot. Coming down. Triangle. And then slowly coming up. Again, front foot turns so it aligns with the back foot. Arms are overhead. And then let's go ahead and interlace. Opening the chest again. And then folding down. Head goes down. And hands reach out in front of you. You're welcome to keep your hands here. You're welcome to release them to the ground, to your feet. And then slowly coming to standing. You release your fingers if they're still bound. You're going to turn your feet to the outer front corners of your mat. And then keeping the chest tall, we start to bend into this front knee, coming up onto the heel of the back foot. Hands can touch the ground in front of you. And then we'll shift back and forth. You can linger. You can bring your hands up to heart center if you'd like to do that. But just feeling what's good for you here. Again, just make sure the knee and the foot always point the same direction. Take one more trip to the back of the mat. And then coming up to the top of the mat, we'll end up in your runner's lunge. I'm switching, so I'm back to the same side as you guys. Hands are to the inside of the left foot. And like I said, for lizard on this side, right knee lows. Foot turns to the left. And then slowly lowering. And slowly walking the wrists beneath the shoulders. And then eventually the left knee comes back. Maybe some hip circles, maybe a wide knee, child's pose. And then slowly coming up to a table, to your down dog. And then we'll just find our way into a seated position with our legs out in front of us. Spine is tall. Hands press into the mat. Arms reach overhead. Exhale, folding forward, reaching for your shins, ankles, toes. Just grabbing hold of something and just folding. Then slowly back to a tall spine. Let's hug the right leg in, cross the right leg over, and then turning. You can hook your elbow, you can extend it, whatever you want to do. Just turn and look over the back shoulder. Slowly back to center. Switch. Right leg out, left leg comes over. And slowly back to center. Knees come in towards us. And then let's bring the soles of the feet together. Taking our Baddha Konasana. So the closer your heels get in to your hips, and then the more you press the knees down, the more you'll feel this. You can keep the spine tall, or you can start to fold into it. And then slowly lifting up, leaning back, extending the legs. Core is engaged, arms reach out. In lifting the legs, however high you can go, keeping your back straight. If you need to put a little bend in your legs, that's okay. And then slowly, we'll just end up on our backs. Feet are placed so you can touch the heels with your fingertips. And pressing into the soles of your feet, lifting your hips, lifting your spine, coming up, finding a bridge. Arms can stay alongside of you. You can interlace beneath the lower back. Just make sure you're not turning your head from side to side. And then slowly lowering. Feel the whole length of your spine flat on the mat. And then we'll get set to do another back bend. You could do another bridge. If you'd like to take a wheel, bringing your hands to either side of your head. Feel free to do that bridge wheel. Inhale, come up. We'll hold this one for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tucking your chin, slowly lowering. We'll draw the knees into the chest. Circling around your lower back. And then extending the arms out to your sides. Letting the knees drop to the right. Head will fall to the left. Slowly back to center. To the left. Head looks right. Then slowly back to center. Give yourself one final squeeze in. Reaching between the feet, fingers, or the inside arches and the big toes. Knees come in alongside you, gently rocking from side to side. And then when you're ready, extending your legs long. Arms are down alongside you. Get set to release. Ujjayi breath. Big inhale through the nose, filling the belly, the rib cage, all the way to the collarbones. Exhale, sigh it out. One more. Inhale, filling everything up. Exhale, releasing. Settling into your Shavasana. Relaxing your body. Relaxing your mind. Slowly starting to bring your awareness back, bringing movement to your fingers, to your toes. When you're ready, reaching your arms up overhead, taking a full body stretch, feeling all the length from your heels to the tips of your fingers. Drawing your knees to your chest, rolling to your right side. Using your arms to press yourself up to a cross-legged seated position. Eyes closed, spine is tall. Taking a moment to thank yourself for coming out today, caring for your body and for your mind. We'll bring our hands to our heart center, recalling the intention we set at the beginning of practice. We'll take an inhale together as a community. Exhale, releasing. Leaving our hands and heart center to lead with kind heart. Thumbs to our lips to speak kind words. To our third eye to think kind thoughts. Respect to ourselves and to each other. I bow to you. Namaste. So thanks for coming out today, everyone. Hope you all had a good time. If you have any questions, I'll hang out for a little bit. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekend.